Chapter 13.4 Yegorka. "I am not Yegor. Igor is my name," he would always say with irritation to those who called him Yegor. But people kept calling him Yegor anyway, even Yegorka sometimes. Yegor was a cool guy. Men respected and women were in love with him. Why was that, I would never know, since he wasn't handsome, but women were crazy about him. He was an ex-paratrooper as well. He was quite serious about his body. He kept working it out and consumed the right protein, if he still could get them. It was the Soviet time, to help build up his muscle. Lamenting, though, that his muscles did not grow as fast as he wanted them to, and still managed to be jealous of the fact that I had more massive bones and good muscles by nature to work on. Well, that's what he was saying. He was too picky on himself. To me, he was proportionally built. He also maintained his even tans. We didn't have any sun parlors back then, but he always managed to find places to sunbathe. He was always well kept and well dressed. Somehow he reminded me of that my brother cousin Ruslan you are going to read about, only more self-confident and aggressive. So women knew what they were doing, voting by their bodies for him. He was the right kind of a kid. He also had that entrepreneurial spirit. He was one of the first in town to open up a video room, and then working in a bank as a security guard, he took out a loan and opened up his outlet. But at the same time, with his friends he had, the wise guys, he did not want to look like a huckster in their eyes, so he sold his business and left the bank for the same reason. My friends kinda started to look at me awry. What if they go to do a bank job? What shall I do? Shoot them? Fucking street code. Then I heard he was selling computers. Yegor was a funny guy. Once, when he still lived in our dorm with us, some girls came to visit us in the morning when Yegor was still in bed. The girls stayed for about 2 hours, keeping Yegor in bed. "Yegor," I told him when the girls finally left us, "if I were you, I would never care if the girls were in here if I had to get up. Why would you wait for so long for them to leave? Especially I saw you desperately needed to take a leak. I always had clean and beautiful panties on me. Why being shy?" He wanted to take a leak, all right. That was normal in the morning, so he had a hard-on, that's what he was embarrassed about, and he didn't them to see that. Wild thing. A savage. And once with Viking I played a joke on him. I took an SLR camera loaded with a film and a speed light turned on and had Viking help me out. Yegor was taking a shower, so Viking knocks at his bathroom door. "Yegor, open up the door please, I need to take something." And I was ready with my camera. Yegor opens up the door with the shampoo foam all over on him. "Nice shot, Yegor." He went nuts. He was yelling something inside there. Everybody was laughing, and I quickly hid the camera. I knew he was going to smash the fucking camera. It took a while to calm him down. He kept demanding to light short the film. I jokingly said to him, "No way, unless you pay me 1,000 rubles, the old Soviet rubles, which were still a fortune to us." He got hysterical. He had turned out well on the photo, by the way. Not much value, though. I only got his torso. But he could have been proud of his torso. Not much dough, though. It didn't work out. I gave to Yegor his picture for nothing. Or yet another case. Thomas, Viking, and I were heading out for something, and Viking left his bag in the room where Yegor and Thomas's ex-girlfriend were already up to something. Viking again asked Yegor through the closed door to give him that bag, and Yegor pushed the bag through the door like a bonny lass, so that even his hands were not seen. This shy boy made our day. I never saw him fight, but they said he fought like hell. I saw him boxing at the gym and I believed it. He wasn't particularly aggressive, but he was the one to be very sure of himself, and you'd better watch your mouth if you didn't want to get your ass kicked. He was a very energetic and active man, but also had something I did not like at all. He has nearly ditched himself when, along with many, he took up the drug habit and almost died of it. Well, it wasn't an overdose per se, just a bad mix he was injected with. He was saved by an ambulance, barely. He was dying in an emergency room. As he was telling me, like it was letting him go, and then again he felt he was going away. And this happened to him repeatedly so many times. And he fought back for his life. Hell, he didn't want to die. He only survived due to his youth and strong body. I once asked him, did you really need that shit? Was he fucking 10 years old so he didn't see any risks? Well, he would say, it's a completely different world. I cannot explain it well to you as you always do, but that's another level of sensations. It is impossible to describe. Okay, how many colors a rainbow has? 7. It was getting interesting. In normal life, yes, but when you get high, there's so many more colors. There are even no words to describe those colors. And it was so in every fucking aspect of the universe. Very fucking impressive. Sure, with his brain overclocked up, he lived an hour he would otherwise have lived a month or a year in his normal life. Trying once for the rest of their life, they will be striving to get that high again, even at the cost of their life. Only a few manage to escape this. Fortunately, it has turned out good for Yegor, and he has a happy family and good business of his own. Once he called me, even offered to meet to socialize. But he was with that toothed guy I had never been close with, and besides, I didn't know if he broke with his past. So I didn't join them. Maybe some other time, I politely declined.